Alright, hey, greetings everyone. This is Mike. I'm coming to you from Samurai Geek Designs, and this is probably going to be my last Black Series update for a while. I admit I get on these little manic uh, stints, where I just start working on stuff, and this is the stuff that I'm doing in my spare time. I've been working on this X-Wing fighter, and I'm getting ready to do the final wiring today so that I can take some new pictures and some new video. I still need to work on the dashboard for this one more time to get some lights in there. But everything else, the cockpit is wired up, the figures are painted. That's what I've got so far. Don't mind the mind the mess in the back. But this is happening now. This is all of the weathering, all of the layering is starting to finally come together. So everything lights up. I'm happy. But what I've got here though, this is my Black Series Rogue One set. And these two right here are peg warmers. You can find these everywhere. I mean, right now, Walmart is basically giving you $5 to walk out of the store with one of these. So what I've got here, this is Jane Urso, this is Prince Caspian, and K2SO. K2SO, and I'm hoping all of that is coming out. But K2SO is a total repaint. And what I did was, after I primed him, let me see if I can get the camera from shaking. One of these days I'm going to get a tripod. Maybe one of these days I'll get my brother to help me out with some of this stuff. I still have to cut in some of the dark lines here back on the yellow pinstriping here, just to kind of clean it up. I added a little bit of the rust that is seen in a few shots on Rogue One. I still have to get the silver on the collar of his little neck joint right there. But he is just about done. Still want to do a little bit more silvering on some of the joint areas. I know it's supposed to be a little brighter. I was a little modest when I did it before, but I will be putting full body shots of him up on Instagram, kind of like I did with the other Black Series figures. The Jane Urso, Jane Urso took a lot to get into shape. Namely the eyes. The eyes are always really tough, especially on these figures where the eyes are a little smaller than usual. I still have to hit her eyeballs with a little bit of future, and also kind of hit a little bit more on her lips as well. But this one is just about done. I took the hood part of that scarf off of that little plastic piece. I wanted the scarf. I just didn't necessarily want the hood back on. At first, the hair looked pretty awful. But then once I got paint on the face, the hair kind of looked a little easier to deal with. So anyway, since they're about $5 still, I may go get another one. I may go get another one of Jane Urso, and probably a few others of this Prince Caspian right here. I know his name is not Prince Caspian, but honestly, I don't know what is it. Cassian Andor. I'm sorry, Cassian Andor. I still have to finish him off. I still have to I want to paint out his pants, and I want to put a different color on his boots as well. But the coat is just about done. I want to hit it a few more times with some color, and I'm just adding a little bit of a dry brushing to what is already there. Primarily, I just want to get rid of that plastic look, and I also wanted to give it more of the look that it has from the pictures, where the coat really looks weathered, dirty, dusty. So that's where I'm at on Cassian Andor. But the three already are on their base. I'm gonna put them in the display case, just so that I can feel like I've gotten something accomplished. Oh yeah, and then there's this guy, who I just put on his own little base to kind of sit there on his own. But the only thing that I did to this guy was add a little bit of a pin wash to all of those little. Geez, if I would write a script, maybe this would help. I added a pin wash to all of the engraved panel lines that are in his helmet and stuff. So that and a little bit of feathering here and there, and I just made him look dirty. Didn't want him to look too dirty. I just wanted it to look a little subtle, and I may add a little bit of white chipping here and there on his armor, just to kind of make it look like some of the dirt has been rubbed off somehow. But that's really all I have. I mean, I just wanted to wrap it up on this one. I know that I said I would try to do a bit of a YouTube how-to, but not that I'm afraid of giving away secrets. It's nothing like that. I just start working and I forget to pick up the camera at times. Case in point, we just finished an AMT Rebel Snowspeeder literally just a few days ago, and the guy was a little anxious for it. He had been waiting for a while. I mean, this is my fault. I took some time off, as I've said before. I took some time off. I needed a creative break, and I also needed to go help my mom and dad with a few things. But now that is done. My mom is doing good. My mom is holding her own. I go see her when I can. I mean, I do have to be a better son. I have been lucky to have my parents all of my life. I'm 46 going on 47. My brothers are in their 60s. You know, we've had our parents, and we need to just make sure that we take care of our parents now. They're getting older, and I try to get out to go see my mom at least twice a week now, which is a lot better than what I was doing before. I would see my mom and dad. I'm a terrible son. I went about 6 months not seeing my mom and dad, not talking to them, and they only live 5 minutes away from me. So I need to do better. I just needed to take some time away, catch up with my mom and dad, get them up on their feet. My dad has passed away, which just leaves me with my mom. But that's a good thing. She's doing well. She's keeping up. She's staying fit. But anyway, guys, that is it for these. That is Cassian Andor, Jane Urso, and K2SO from the Black Series. Hasbro better start giving me some money. All right, you guys take care. Peace out.